What's up, guys and girls? Welcome back. Love, Death, and Robots. Have you ever watched something that kept you wondering what did you just watch for many days to come? Have you ever racked your brains trying to understand something that you just watched? Did you ever have to go to internet looking for explanations after watching a series or a movie? If yes, then this is such a series. If no, you will do all the above things that I just said after watching this. The season 1 of this anthology has 18 animated adult stories. Each of them are standalone independent stories with no connection to each other. So if you start watching with the expectation that the next episode will start from where the previous one ended, then you will be thoroughly disoriented. If each of them happen to be complete stories, then why should I explicitly say that out? That's what is unique about the series. It leaves you wondering what next, but there is no next. It is subject to interpretation. Some of them are quite mind-bending and deep in meaning, and each of us may see a different meaning of the stories. I would refrain from getting into the details of each of the stories, otherwise the video would get too long, but I wish to mention a few of the stories that left a mark in me. Number 6. 3 Robots. There is nothing really groundbreaking about this, but the message at the end was strong. This story is about the self-destructing tendency of mankind. The robo says in the end something similar to this. The hubris of mankind ended the reign, and in the end, no nuclear winter was needed for the world to come to an end. Quite preachy, isn't it? But true. Number 5. When the yogurt took over. This is quite a funny take on governance. This explores the fictional scenario if and when yogurt takes over governing the country and what awaits in future for the mankind. Though absurd, it is quite funny. Number 4. Secret War, a fantasy story of war and sacrifice. The animation in this is quite stunning and the story is quite gripping. This is the closest to a complete story among the 18. Number 3. The Witness. This is a time loop story. A woman witnesses a murder and the murder suspect sees her. She tries to escape and runs from one place to another to return to the same place of murder only to realize that the event repeats itself infinitely. Not unique though. There are several time loop attempts before, but it is an interesting watch nonetheless. This story has full frontal nudity, which I found unnecessary. Number 2. Good Hunting. This is quite touching. This is about a mythical creature called Jing. These are half woman and half wolf-like creatures which enchants men. Not werewolves though. The humans accuse them of feeding on men and hence they hunt the Jing. A young man befriends a Jing and keeps her safe from humans. But she falls prey to the lust of men who destroy her physically for sadistic pleasures. The young man ends up transforming her into a robo capable of killing the men. The bittersweet ending is that she willingly becomes the very same thing the Jings are accused of. Number 1. The Dump. A very philosophical take on how everything in the world eventually comes to an end and everything ends up in a dump yard. You hang around a dump long enough and the world comes to you. I quite enjoyed the story. Many of the stories explore the future where the boundaries between robots and humans become grayer and grayer to the point it becomes difficult to differentiate between human-like robots and robots-like humans. What is undeniable is the series has pushed the boundaries of the visual techniques. The animation techniques used range from 2D to hyper-stylized 3D to photorealistic 3D. If you have good knowledge about the exact techniques used, then please leave a comment. Only exception is the episode Ice Age, where they have live action as well as animation. The genres range from horror to time loop to science fiction to fantasy. Each of them somehow relate to at least 2 of the themes of love or death or robots. The first season suffers from the risk of getting judged quickly and having the viewers polarized. The reason being the explicit use of violence, gore, abusive language, sex and nudity, which makes viewers wonder whether the script demands these in such excess or not. Leave aside the judgmental mind and watch the series for its ability to break the shackles of conventional storytelling and you're in for a surreal experience. If you like the video, please give a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'll come back with my next review. Till then, bye bye.